it's your boy ZettaSlow, and we're gonna talk about this year. So I know everybody's doing these end of the year roundups because it's the end of 2021 and cool things like that. And I kind of wanted to give you guys my go on that. So there's a few things that I want to talk about. If you see me looking over, it's because I have like a whole list of things that I really want to talk about with you guys. We have quite a few things to get through, and I mean, honestly, without further ado, let's hop into it. This is my first year actually doing YouTube, and we made it through. We did pretty much consistent content this whole year, right? So yay for us, keep it up, let's go. I want to continue bringing you guys consistent content like I have this year. I know there was a time where I was working 2 jobs very consistently, so I didn't bring as much content, but I still brought some stuff out, you know. Tried to make sure you guys had at least something every week to look forward to. I thought that was pretty good. I thought we did pretty good for one full year. I feel like you guys, you know, you resonated with what I was putting out, so I put out more, and I kept putting out more, and I kept wanting to put out more, you know? Like, the more people want what you have, the more you want to put out. So thank you guys. It's all you guys. I appreciate it. But yeah, so honestly, I feel like this year has been a great year for me in content. I've gotten quite a few subs. I mean, most of you guys came here for Tweewee, which is awesome. I would love doing Tweewee content. We're not quitting that or anything like that, but I love doing Tweewee content. And the reason why I'm saying that is because now we're moving on to other content. We're moving on to more content. Now, that's not to say we won't do Tweewee content here. Whenever there's Tweewee news, I will be the first one on it. Unless it's random. Random might beat me a little bit. But we always do the Tweewee content here. Don't worry. That is not going anywhere. In fact, I kind of want to do another playthrough of Neo on a harder difficulty soon, honestly, with you guys live once we can do that again. But thank you guys. Thank you. So this year has been a labor of love. Like, this has been something I've wanted to do for my entire life, really. Like, I started doing it a little bit further back. If you look at the way old videos, those are like about 4 or 5 years old, but I didn't like keep consistently making videos because I was not in a place to do so. Then I had another channel I was doing with someone else, and we kind of stopped doing that. We might bring it back, I'm not sure. But this is like, actually for me, this is my thing. So I'm really happy with what I've been able to put out for you guys. I hope you guys think it's been quality. I've tried my best. I've definitely tried on every single piece of content that has came out on this channel. I've made sure with all of my heart that, you know, the sound wasn't too loud, the video wasn't too ugly, you know, things like that. I tried to make sure for you guys that things looked right. But yeah, on this channel, we've done a lot of things. We've done live streams, we've done gameplay of like the full games of things like that. We've done the little montage things where I do with my fighting games normally. We've done a few CMVs, or I guess gaming music videos, GMVs, for the channel. Those are gonna stay around too. I know that's very hot or cold for some people, but that's just something I really like to do. So whenever I find a game that like has that type of like cinematic like feel for me, I definitely want to make a GMV for it. I'm definitely gonna continue doing that. There's a few that I kind of want to bring over to this channel from the other channel. Also, on reflection, that second channel, ZettaVersus, right now it is not being used. I don't know what I'm going to end up doing with that, or if it's going to be a channel at all. Right now I just feel like we need to grow here. I feel like that's where we need to be. We need to be here as a community, right? Because I need to take care of home first, you know. You can't buy 2 houses without being able to pay for the first house, you know. So I need to take care of home. This is home. This is our home, yours and mine. So we'll definitely be putting content here. Now, as for the future of content, the future of content on this channel is looking very, very different than what I would have thought it looked like a year ago. First of all, Wardens with You was an amazing success. So thanks guys, Tweewee community, you guys came out and supported. I love it. I don't know where Square is saying we don't support our series. We support our content creators too. We love each and every one of them. Like shout out to TPWee. You know, shout out to Agent Random and Black Jupiter channel. Shout out to Lost in Shibuya. You know, shout out to Punit. Shout out to Punit. I think it's that Punit. But yeah, but I was gonna say Punit, but I was like, I don't think that's the name. But shout out to Punit. Amazing content. I feel like Punit's content is like so like love infused that it makes me like want to do like more things like that. That's felt very homey. And I don't know if you guys remember, but we did a boxing video. So we did an unboxing video. We had the collector's edition with the Mr. Mew that's behind me right there. We did that with the like collection and all that stuff. The Switch version of the Japanese copy and all that. Really cool stuff. I kind of want to bring you guys more of that. I'll have to get more collector's editions of games. I haven't been doing that as much as of late because, I mean, that, like, you know, Neo the Warden's View took up my world. I bought like probably about 7 or 8 copies this year for not just myself, but for people outside of myself. Like, I think I got 4 copies for me, and then I have like 8 copies for everybody else that I've been giving out to like friends and family. So, I mean, I think we've done pretty good on the supporting Neo the Warden's with You and the TWEWY series as a whole. So, without getting back onto that, like I said, what we are going to be doing differently. So we are going to be approaching content a little bit differently. As you guys know, TWEWY is, you know, where we started. That's not going to change. However, what I do want to change is not just change. I want to expand. I want to grow my repertoire of content because, I mean, if I only talked about TWEWY, I feel like at some point you guys may get bored. I don't think I would get bored. I could talk about TWEWY all day. It's hard to make content for one thing and like alter the style. Like I can't make TWEWY into a fighting game. Well, I can, but not like in the way that a fighting game can be a fighting game. So I really wanted to bring fighting games back because if you guys remember way back when we started with fighting games on this channel, and then TWEWY came out and I was like, wait, hold on, we got to get some TWEWY in here. And then TWEWY just ran with it, which is great. Honestly, that was really cool. So we're gonna do some fighting games. We're gonna do some RPGs. We're gonna get a few little, you know, I don't think I'm gonna do full playthroughs unless it's a live stream, but I'm gonna do like just a few plays of like different games that I know you may not have heard of, because I know a lot of games. I know a lot of games that people have not played, but they're all good. They're all good. They just don't get, you know, their time of day, just like another series we know. So we're gonna be doing some of that. Some of the games that I'm really looking forward to next year is I'm looking forward to Final Fantasy Origins. Now, I got into the Bloodborne, the Soulsborne genre like relatively recently. It was probably about 2 months ago. Me and my friend kind of took a dive onto the Soulsborne series. Bloodborne is whooping me up right now. So yeah, when Origins comes out, just, you know, just be there, support me. If I get blown up, just, you know, just be there to give me a pat on the back, man. Say you tried. So yeah, I mean, we got that. We're gonna do some Chocobo GP. So Chocobo Grand Prix is the racing game, the Mario Kart of Final Fantasy. Seems really cool. I think that'd be fun to play on stream and off stream with viewers. That'd be really cool to get a group of people together to make a video or just to make some fun content on, because I love kart racing games. I don't really do them on this channel because I feel like a lot of them don't mesh well with the style of this channel, because we do a lot of anime things here. So, you know, speaking of anime things, we have DNF Duel, which is made by ArcSys, and we have Persona coming, Persona 4 Arena, which is a re-release of an old title, and DNF is a new title. I kind of want to try those out on this channel. Now, DNF so far on my channel has not done the greatest. However, the game has not released, so people don't really know about the series, which is what it is, right? But I have a feeling that that game is going to be a great game on release. I don't think it's going to be where it needs to be right now. I don't think it's going to be like unfinished when it's released. I think it's going to actually have every piece that you need to make the game there. Because, you know, the game's called Dungeon of Fighters, but we have the fighting part, we don't have the dungeons. This is what I always say. And Persona's an old reliable. You know, if you guys look at my channel intro right now, it's probably gonna be changing soon. It is Persona 4 Arena as the start and the very end of it, because that game to me is what started my online competitive fighting game grind, which is something I take pride in. I love the fighting game community. I love playing fighting games of all kinds. If you guys ever have a recommendation, do not feel afraid to drop it in the comments. I will definitely try it out. It may or may not be on the channel, but I'll definitely try it out. Phantom Breaker, we might try that out on the channel. I'm not sure. Just depends on how you know, crazy that video or how crazy that game gets. But yeah, so I mean, we have the fighting games, we have RPGs like Granblue Relink. So Granblue Relink I haven't talked about yet, but we'll get to that at some point. So Granblue Relink seems like it's going to be more of a live service style game, kind of like how the Avengers game was, but it's looking like they took a lot of time into it. Like, I think they delayed the game like probably 2 or 3 times to make sure the game meets their quality standard, which is something that I wish Marvel did when they made their game, because that game, for me, it was great when it started off, but then after a while, I was like, I can't do this anymore. There's not enough characters, there's not enough this, there's not enough that. But Granblue seems like it's gonna have a perfect balance. It's gonna have like a single player mode, so I'll be able to play that. Now that might be something I play with you guys for sure, because that game seemed really cool. They have the online or the multiplayer component, which is like, I guess, assorted missions. I don't really know how that's gonna work out. We don't really know too much, besides it comes out this year finally. Cool, right? Now we're on to the big part for me. What is like my big goal for 2022 for this channel? So my big goal for this channel for next year is just to refine. Like, I feel like the growth part is going to happen naturally, right? So I'm not really worried about growing. It's all about who I grow with, really. It's about people being there for me for my content, right? Like, I know I switch around a little bit every now and again. I definitely care about the series I care about. If it's on this channel, then it will be something that I care about for like the rest of my life. But what I want to do is I want to make sure I refine the content, right? So instead of it being like a rinse and repeat of something you saw on this person's channel and this person's channel, I want it to feel like, you know, oh, let's see what Zetta's take on it is, you know what I mean? Because it always has to be something that is in Zetta's style, right? Just like this video, right? I feel like me and you guys need to like have a genuine connection. I need to keep that going, because I know some people get into the flow and then it becomes a repetitive cycle of the same stuff all the time, this, that, the third. I don't want that for me, because that's boring on my behalf and it feels like half, you know, half butt. It feels half-assed, you know. So I don't want to feel half-assed. I want to feel like I'm making like full-body content that you guys can enjoy. I've been taking a look at my analytics. I see what has been working, what you guys really like, and I also have seen what you guys don't like as much. Now, I'm gonna take that into consideration when I make videos from here on out to refine to a style, like I said, that you guys like. But yeah, so honestly, I think that's all I have for you guys. So yeah, that's my plan for 2022. I think it sounds pretty solid. I think I have my mind in the right place, but you know, the content depends on you guys. Speaking of which, how are you guys doing? What are you guys planning on doing for 2022 differently? Like, I know I'm starting to get this quarantine weight on me a little bit, you know. Kind of get that off a little bit. I'm not looking too bad, you know. I'm not looking rough, but you know, got to get this little bit of weight off me. What about you guys? So what do you guys think? Are these good things to strive for? Are we doing good around here? What are you guys planning on doing for 2022 for your resolution? Also, what are some things that you guys have accomplished this year? Please tell me that below so we can give you your W's and flowers. We got to. But anyway, guys, until next time, this has been your boy ZettaSlow. Stay healthy, stay happy, and stay groovy, y'all. We out of here. See y'all next year. Peace.
Twist.